That is the station where the train is going from Novi Sad to Belgrade, and we go there almost like every day. That could have been any one of us.
The 1st of November, I was at the train station by my bike, just 2 hours before the tragedy happened. I mean, the crime happened.
So the people just got so mad knowing that that happened because someone put the money in their pocket.
Imagine Hitler being taken away from power, but you have his information minister, Mr. Goebbels, coming to be the next president or the next Führer after Hitler. That's what happened in Serbia, actually. We got rid of Milosevic, but Milosevic's information minister is today's president of Serbia.
It's
Corrupted?
Yeah, it's very, it has been corrupted since the fall of Slobodan Milosevic.
And they just want to look what they can steal. They're just using every agenda they can when they need it, just to make money and to gain more voters.
Mnogo dobro žive, pričaju kako Srbija nema para i konstantno samo pumpaju sebi lovu u džep. I to već postaje suludo, niko više nije toliko glup, mislim, narod živi jadno.
They are so like possessive about the power they have that they don't let you speak your truth, your mind. It's just so scary to me that the fear is so present that it's just, I don't know.
Zato smo često mogli da čujemo kroz svoje odrastanje rečenice kao, na primjer, samo idi odavde, ovde nikad ništa neće biti bolje, nemoguće, ovaj narod je takav i to je to.
I think the good thing about this generation is they said that is enough, you know, we love our country and we will not go to any other country to work and start life.
The 1st of November was the date when the rooftop collapsed. The 5th November was the big protest in Novi Sad.
The government sent people who were supposed to act as protesters. At some point, on our right side, we saw 6 men with hoods beating up another guy who was laying on the ground. And we just ran towards them and saying like, "What are you doing?" And they didn't say anything. They just turned towards us like and just took us and like started dragging us on the ground, and we started screaming, not knowing what was happening. Who are these people who are attacking us?
I saw 2 people, like two men, grabbing Uma, putting her on the floor. I just hit one with my shoulder, and at that moment there was like 10 on me, like beating on me, cursing me. You just kicked a police officer. We're gonna fuck your mom. Like, we're gonna beat your ass. Like, we're gonna fuck you up. You're going to prison.
Protest, of course, happened because of how sad and angry everybody was because of the collapse of the railway station. But actually what triggered the biggest students' protests in Serbia in modern history is violence against students and violence against the people who are the future of our country.
Evo, ajmo da probamo. Može. Da li ste vi da uvedemo blokadu na ovom fakultetu? Ko je za? Da li ima suzdržanih? Ko je suzdržan? Suzdržan. Da li ima nekog ko je protiv? Ne. Ljudi!
Usvojeno.
Usvojeno je!
This is the main hall. Right now it's a little bit crowded because of all the people coming in and the donations. Most of the classrooms are on this floor, and on the upper one are right now like bedrooms. And this will be used by colleagues from Belgrade, Novi Sad, and other cities to sleep.
We have different working groups and everybody can participate in them. We have something like workshops, we have media.
We needed someone to guard the doors for the faculty. Working group for security was made. Our parents fought during the 90s and 2000, and they did something, they accomplished something. They brought in democracy. Now we have problems with democracy. Now it's our turn to fight to make it less corrupt.
A iskreno mene je sramota što mi kao stari nismo to prvi uradili, nego smo dozvolili da to nama deca ukažu. Evo ovog puta ja i moji stanari koji su kod mene u lokalu, eto, naš doprinos, neki gulaš smo napravili tu da podržimo studente. Većina građana jeste za studente generalno, ali ovde je malo mesto pa se ljudi još uvek plaše da to iskažu. Jer ova situacija politička je takva da vlast u Svrljigu preti ljudima, preti otkazima. I ovako je malo radnih mesta, oni prete otkazima, tako da ljudi će da dođu. Sva sreća što je mrak večeras, pa doći će ljudi, ali počinju da se oslobađaju polako.
Tu su emocije koje su uglavnom reakcija su suza svih nas. Jer mi smo neka njihova posljednja nada da će nešto da se promeni. pitala sam se da li će ti ljudi koji su u velikoj većini jako stari biti živi kada stigne pravda, biti živi kada se mi izborimo za bolji sistem, za bolji način života.
Ajde drži pero ovo da mi ne sevne kita, ajde.
Ko je tražio baby puder? Ljudi! Daj baby puder. Bili smo u kafani. To nije baš bilo pametno, zato što smo malo popili i kasno smo došli kući i onda nismo mogli da prestanemo da se smejemo. Ali danas imamo još 29 km da pređemo do Niša i mislim da ćemo da izdržimo. Stigli smo u Niš posle 133 km i 4 dana pešačenja i ovo je prelep osjećaj. Sutra je protest. Mi smo došli da oslobodimo Niš, da oslobodimo našu zemlju.
Ja znam da smo mi u svijetu, evo naročito mi kao ratni veterani smo predstavljeni kao četnici, ubice i ostalo. Trenutno se nalazimo ovdje u Nišu da damo podršku studentima, jer dosta grupacija je pokušalo da ih fizički gazi automobilima i tako to. Znači mi ne pripadamo ni jednoj stranci, mi smo isključivo da sačuvamo ovu decu. Ja bih stvarno volio da ovaj naš narod, naročito na ovom Balkanu, gdje smo se godinama ubijali, da živimo, mada vidim da ova deca sada su to i dokazala. Vidjeli ste u Novom Pazaru gdje i naši Srbi i muslimani zajedno su na protestima.
Razlog zbog koga ljudi ne podržavaju više studente, sem toga što ih grle, ljube, tapšu im i spremaju hranu, jeste strah od gubitka posla. I u malim i u velikim gradovima. Znate kako, ne retko možete čuti od ljudi iz vladajuće stranke da kažu znamo ko ste. Znamo svakoga ko je bio i podržao. Ja sam lično imala više situacija gde su mi pretili smrću, da ću uleteti u vazduh, da će me baciti u Dunav, da nikada više neću nigde naći posao. Vređali su me i govorili jako, jako ružne stvari.
Sad će. Sa nebesa zrak provija, niko ne zna šta to sija.
You can feel it that this is not just a student protest anymore. It's a public thing. It's a citizen thing. It's official now. The capital, Belgrade, is announced for 15th of March. So I think all of the students from here will be going to Belgrade in 2 weeks.
Why are these people camping? Like, who are they? Oh, these are Vučić, like, students.
Those people aren't actually at all students, they are adults. They are people 50 plus years old with a few students who are there. It's so transparent that they are protected by the government and actually sent there by the government.
And people were interviewing people in the camp, like, okay, can we get a couple of words from you? And they were like, no, hiding their faces, being embarrassed, not wanting to speak. And the ones who spoke actually were like, oh yeah, I'm not going to the faculty for the past like 2 years. I just came here, like, I am a student.
I need money.
Yeah, I support them, like, 200 euros a day, that sounds like a good deal. Like,
it's a big play that is meant to provoke us. 95% of the people who are in that camp are some sort of criminals. You just feel the energy on their faces. They're like, they're just mean, you know? You see when someone is rotten and
inside.
Yeah.
Also, members of the brigade that was JSO, that was dismembered after Slobodan Milošević left in 2000, were actually part of the brigade that actually killed our prime minister at the time, Zoran Đinđić. And the veterans of that brigade are right now actually there supporting the students to point, or as we like to call them, Čaci.
they took the whole park for themselves. Police are guarding them 24/7. They have barricades, fences. It basically looks like a zoo.
They don't know the national anthem. You can see there, like, whenever we go, like, out in the club, you always have that one friend who sings, like, the every last word of every refrain or line. He just goes, Bože, brani. He just stops in the middle because he doesn't know the words.
Mi ovde nismo ispred bilo koje političke stranke, dakle nemamo veze sa bilo kojom političkom strankom, vladajućom, opozicionom.
I reč Čaci postaje simbol slobode. A bolje da vam ne govorim koliko je to lepša reč, koliko ćaci lepše zvuči nego naci. Živela Srbija. Ja ću da nosim bedž ako vama to ne smeta, ako vi nećete da se uvredite, ja ću napravim bedž za sebe i ja sam ćaci. Ti mladi ljudi u Ćacilandu ništa ne traže ni od koga, osim da imaju i dobiju pravo da uče. Ama baš ništa više od toga. Stavio sam majicu sa natpisom i ja sam ćaci, ne zato što mislim da mogu da se poredim sa njima, već da im pružim podršku i kažem koliko im se divim.
Mi zahtevamo da najkasnije do 17. marta fakulteti ponovo pokrenu predavanja, dakle da se vratimo u klupe.
I cannot think of any single piece of strategy that has not been tested and tried so far. He tried everything except for police brutality. I must say that I am convinced that he is a type of politician who would not hesitate to use violence against his own citizens.
We have plenary sessions every day.
When you come to them, you first have to be a student of your faculty, otherwise you can come in, you carry your student ID. We don't have one leader, so everyone has their own input into everything.
Plenum or plenary session is a kind of a meeting or kind of a method for direct democracy.
We all have like different expressions with our hands. Agreeing with someone, we do this instead of clapping so we don't make noise.
When you raise just an open palm, that means that you want to say your opinion.
Thumbs up and thumbs down, we agree or don't agree.
The raised fist is a direct answer or replica to someone.
This is to stop the discussion.
2 fingers up indicates a question.
And this is when you want to be given your word or to answer to someone else's word.
Koji neko napred na parkingu da pokazuje ljudima.
Gledaj. Sekunda. Evo, vrlo prosto. Oni uđu, 3 odu pozadi i tako idu jedan redan. Staju ovde. Okej, jel otvaramo za diskusiju? Kapiš.
Plenum!
Ovo mesto, ovaj fakultet je postalo jedno čarobno mesto. Spavamo na fakultetu, ne damo ga, nikada ga više do sada nismo koristili, to jest nikada ga nismo koristili u punom kapacitetu kao do sada i jako je lep osjećaj, ovo mi je druga kuća, bukvalno, nekima je možda i prva kuća.
Pripremamo za studente iz cele Srbije.
Shvatili smo da prosto, s obzirom da studiramo Fakultet dramskih umetnosti, najbolje ćemo i raditi upravo to, praviti filmiće, odnosno promo materijal, kako ga tako mogu nazvati, za društvene mreže i prosto u neku ruku kroz umetnost i kroz video format ćemo ljudima pričati šta se to dešava.
Zgrada RTS-a danas u neverovatnom obrtu po nerazjašnjenim okolnostima nestala je, plasirala se u svemir. Kako i zašto? Ovaj reporter ostao je bez teksta.
Verujte tome što ste upravo videli. RTS je nestao.
Pošto njega više nema, mi ćemo vas izveštavati.
Neka moja uloga ovde, šta ja osjećam, jeste da, pošto nemamo medije koji mogu da rade svoj posao jer im je zabranjeno, ne znam, taj prstluk mi je postao nešto najvažnije u celom ovom protestu. to je ono, bukvalno moj anđeo čuvar na protestu i onako vrlo je neki poseban osjećaj i posebna odgovornost kada ga nosim.
Dobro večer, dragi gledaoci. U nedelji za nama iznenađenjima skoro da nije bilo kraja.
Počelo je sa serijom na izgled slučajnih pretresa i hapšenja.
Policija! Ruke gore! Ruke gore! Ruke gore, bre! Gore ruke! Alo!
Režija!
I prešla bih na goruću temu 15. ponovo, da postoje sumnje da će se dogoditi neke rizične, opasne, nebezbedne stvari, ili će biti ubačenih elemenata, podmetnutih nekih tuča, incidenata, onako raznih negativnih stvari.
U prethodnih 100 dana nikad student nije inicirao na nasilje, čak je on bio ta žrtva nasilja i kako i ceo problem nastao. Ali u suštini mislim da će se i tu oformiti neki vid bezbednosti da ako taj pojedinac skrene i povuče možda masu građana, da će se studenti fizički nekako odvojiti, da ćemo napraviti neki štit.
The tension in the streets, it's really, really crazy. You can sense what people feel and think on every step. We are currently in front of the government's building right across the Pioneers Park where the students who want to study are camping. There is at least 50 tractors that are blocking the way in between us and them. And if you asked me a couple of days earlier, I would say, oh, nothing much. It's only gonna be like a big protest, like everybody announced. But as I stepped out of my house today and I felt the tension and all of the emotions on the street, I can sense that something definitely is going to happen.
Znači, bezbednosti plan. U 12 sati okupljanje na Studentskom trgu. Zato što znam informacije i to sam juče njima pričao šta se ovde stoji od Pionirske partije. Bokseri, štapovi, suzavci, sad su dodali još jedan red ograda, ispred 2 reda ograda postavili su bodljikove žice, to ste već videli, verovatno na Instagramu danas pruži snimak. Tako da postoje krvoločni ljudi u tom parku, manje ih je, ali postoje da zalegnu za sve što treba, jer su verovatno mnogo plaćeni za to i da nisu plaćeni, to su psihopate verovatno koje
For tomorrow, honestly, I'm a little bit scared. Tonight I really couldn't sleep that well, like I was waking up at the night, and because I had dreams of worst case scenarios, because the last 2 days we were talking about all the safety measures and preparing for the worst. Tonight we wait for the students that were walking to Belgrade. I don't feel the tension now, but for tomorrow I definitely feel.
City of Novi Sad just passed, and it was over 2,000 people walking from Novi Sad and from Subotica and from Vojvodina. Faith is in the air. It's not stress, it's not sadness, it's not anything. It's faith and love and happiness, and everybody's full of energy. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
So yeah, as they say, pump it.
Pump it.
Pump it.
I hope he's gonna resign right there, because I hope there's gonna be so many people. I'm hoping for accounts of up to 1 million.
Jer mi danas imamo zadatak da stojimo ispred studenta, da ih ne bi Vučićeva vlast ili njegovi batinaši ili kako god, da je sprečimo da dođe do incidenta. Iz sporadičnih hoća, oni su namjerno postavili ove sve traktore i ove zajebancije da bi te incidente forsirali na svojim medijima. Nisu to svi, ovo je dosta ljudi nisu ni služili vojsku, ubačeni, to su statisti u filmu, to kod broj 1, ali ima tu par veterana koji su stvarno bili, ali to je raskol kod njih i oni su sad postali plaćenici.
Jasno mi je zašto se javljaju te ideje o nekoj nasilnoj radikalizaciji i zašto ljudima to deluje kao pravo rešenje. Mislim, svi bi želeli da se ovo što brže završi. Ali da, konsenzus je da ćemo sprečiti svaki pokušaj toga koliko je u našoj moći. Kada više ne budemo mogli, ako bude potreba, sklonit ćemo se i to je sve.
I wish on Saturday, hopefully it will be a sunny day, so a lot of people will come and, walk the streets. I expect 1 million people on the streets, and I expect it to end in a way where the, bad guys will be like, okay, we made a mistake, you are right, now let's put all the people that deserve to be in prison and then live normal utopian life, I honestly believe in that. Maybe I'm, stupid, naive, or immature, but that's what I honestly believe in.
Until this moment, we thought it was just gonna be like a peaceful protest. There's over 800,000 people on the streets of Belgrade right now. And we thought it was gonna be just a peaceful protest, but now police are walking across the streets trying to provoke us. As you can hear, there's some explosives. People are running again. The tension is up. Until now, we were like, nothing is happening again.
The hooligans will probably be starting some
riot.
Starting riot, making mess.
The students who are protecting us, the ones in the yellow vests, are taking them off, and they told the citizens of Serbia, this is no longer a student protest. There is just so many people that we cannot control this. So if any violence happens, it's not on students, it's on the paid people, citizens, and the angry people you can hear right now.
The students didn't pull out from that area where the fight started, I think it would be completely bloodshed.
I heard a sound of a vehicle just passing through the street.
When they fired the sound cannon, that actually made people split like like, I don't know, I can only describe it when Moses split the Red Sea.
In that state of delirium, we didn't know what was happening. I personally thought there was a terror attack.
We have a lot of reports of people still having headaches, and people with pacemakers and bypasses done. They have troubles with their heart.
That was a sonic wave, and that's an illegal weapon that our government possesses right now. And I don't know, it was frightening.
We felt like something is going to happen, but then just nothing happened. It's like they've gotten an order, like, don't do anything.
Today when I woke up, like the day after the protest, the first thing I thought about was, oh, I'm super hungry. It's like I forgot that almost 1 million people were on the street yesterday, or how little impact it left on me. Because I could sense the disappointment in air. Everybody is like, okay, the 15th of March is gonna be the day that we win. But actually we just were like, yet another student protest.
It's not like when we say the protest is over, you go home. You can do what you want as a citizen of Serbia.
Yeah, but the students told them to go home.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that they have to go
Yeah,
home.
but you just said that they listen to the students, and they should, and then when they listen to the students, it's bad. Like, I don't get it.
Because we don't want to be responsible for violence as an organization of students.
But you want violence. That's why he's talking about the contradiction, and you're not really answering.
We want violence. Yes, I literally answered that. I don't want to be labeled as an aggressive student. I would love to be labeled as an aggressive citizen.
You could stay and do whatever you want, and then you're citizen. You're not
Yeah,
student.
but we have to be led by someone.
We are fucking 20 years old.
I think something more radical will happen after this. We need more groups to start doing something by themselves, you know?
This has outgrown the student-led protests. We can do everything still, like we can do all of the organization, the logistics, but we can't do it all on our own. We need help for this next step that we're gonna take.
So when we first called on the citizens to do something just like us, it looked pretty promising. They would make fun of the politicians, make them not feel safe when they're on the streets, throw eggs at them, yell, just provoke them. And for first 2 weeks, it all looked really promising and everything went up, and we were like, okay, citizens are finally doing something. It's not just us anymore. But now, it all went, I would say, downhill, not in really bad way, because they still organize their assemblies every Sunday, but they don't do much. They don't do that many actions anymore.
A lot of the sectors were organizing their own actions, but we didn't really focus to make something big together. It was just up. I mean, I get it, because you have to wake up all of the parts of the society, but it was just from my point of view, it was okay, I don't know what to do anymore. Maybe I should just stand on top of a hill and start yelling, hey, what are we gonna do together? Come on, let's unite, please, please, let's do something. Make something bigger, so yeah.
This weekend, starting today, is going to be a
Vučić's meeting. They're already putting up tents, gallons of water, food, everything, and the people from around Serbia, Bosnia are coming in buses. He pays people to come and they come.
When he was Prime Minister in 2012, he represented himself as a fairy coming from the gods. I would help Serbia, we will not be poor anymore. European Union is waiting for us. I will not sell Kosovo. Everything is going to be perfect. Salaries bigger, prices smaller, blah, 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 blah. He's the best actor in the world. He does this job perfectly. If I was a politician from another country, I would look at Vučić and I was like, oh, this is my idol. He's a perfect leader. Like, he's such a good liar. He gives money. Like, you would go to a protest, okay, 2,000 dinars, like it's like 17, 18 euros. And for some people in Serbia, that really means a lot.
It's like you're watching a cartoon. I can't believe that any of the things they're saying.
South Park episode, basically. We're living in a huge South Park, a whole season is happening.
Ja otkad znam za sebe i za politiku, taj čovjek je na vlasti i ja protestujem protiv njega. Ja sam protestovao sa 14 godina, sad imam 20. To je mnogo dug period.
He launched his authoritarian, let's say, journey exactly 13 years ago. And the way in which he's buying or blackmailing usually poor or poorer people to support him, all formulate or form an ugly way of ruling the country while fulfilling all other interests except for interests of the Serbian people.
He was involved in a lot of things, bad things during Slobodan Milošević, and that he learned a lot of things from there. But you can see some changes that he improved to stay in the power maybe much longer than Slobodan Milošević. He's not using so much police power against students now as was in my time, but he's using something which is maybe more devastating, you know, for this kind of struggle, and that is media.
When you go to protest, you don't see a lot of signs of like nationalism. Of course, there are some like signs of that. I don't know, show, you know, 3 fingers and stuff like that, but majority of the students just don't think that way anymore.
And we don't care if the guy who is representing us one day is gonna be a Catholic, a Muslim, a Christian, Indian guy, whatever, you know. The nationalists are really a minority here. You would see more nationalist and ultra-right-winged people at the park with the Students 2.0, but not with us. We want to change this system, and we don't want to focus on bringing back Kosovo or seeing who is Croatian in our friend group and who is from Bosnia and whose grandpa killed mine. We don't care about that. We care about the current situation in Serbia, and that is the difference between us and them.
It's true, the movement has made some mistakes. At times, it allowed ultranationalists to get to the front of the march, but I can tell you this. So the vast majority of us are done with wars and nationalism.
There is a big divide, you know. This is a very big protest and it includes a lot of opinions.
Even if we all have the same goal, we separate in some ways. So, like we fight a lot between faculties.
Je bilo mišljenja da je potrebna neka radikalizacija koja ne može biti sasvim mirna ili da možda treba pustiti građane da krenu putem kojim oni žele, ali smo na kraju došli do konsenzusa da stvarno to Postoji još dosta stvari koje možemo da uradimo pre nego što bi se prešlo na tako neke radikalnije poteze.
A couple of months ago, there was big protests in Greece, Turkey, Georgia. They were all violent, and still nothing's changed. It's all the same. Violence is truly not the key to winning and to making a better society. Even though some people really need it, some people really need to be like slapped and to wake them up.
Mi od prvog dana imamo tu jako poznatu rečenicu da se mi u potpunosti ograđujemo od opozicije, od bilo kakvih političkih organizacija ili NVO udruženja.
I think that was what they learned from us, from my generation. The mistake that we made was that we trusted, some politicians, and they are, for beginning, are separate. The bad thing about that is the process of making decisions is very, very slow.
Okay, so show up to the plenary session, people show up, and then we debate for 4.5 hours, and then we come to no conclusion. Okay, let's have another plenary session. 4 hours, no conclusion. I think we just are afraid to do something. Do it.
The fact that this is not shown on the U.S. Media, and also I'm told it's not being shown in the European media or elsewhere. Doesn't that tell you something? It tells you that actually this government, as bad as it is, as oppressive as it is to its own people, has support from the outside. I cannot be convinced that this student uprising is funded by outside sources. I mean, if the CIA had organized this, it would have been done already.
First, they accused them of being the collaborators of Secret Service of some neighboring countries like Croatia. Afterwards, they accused them of using the money from foreign countries. It's really funny, considering that the Serbian government is the one that is receiving money from all sorts of actors around the world.
The Chinese, because they have their mining concerns in Serbia. The Russians, because they own the natural gas and oil company.
He's exporting guns to Israel. He's exporting guns to Ukraine. He's making deals with Germany about lithium. He's buying planes from France, warplanes.
You're not just confronting one government or one authoritarian ruler, you are confronting a network of international global interests that all found their home in Serbia.
Moji preci su se ovdje doselili skoro 200 godina u nas. Tako da od tada naša pravica. Ja sam 7. generacija ovdje, na ovom području. Jadar će biti pretvoren u bukvalno mrtvu reku. Zatim ljudi će biti izloženi dejstvu negativnih čestica kroz zagađenja. Trenutna jagma za njim, verovatno kao i za svim drugim. Znači, kad se istroši taj mineral i kad prođe taj rudnik, ostaće nešto što će trajati, što će večno trebati, a to su hrana, voda i naravno vazduh. Planirano je još oko 40 rudnika na području zapadne Srbije. Znači svim silama na sve moguće načine studentske proteste, jer jednostavno vidimo da ispunjenjem njihovih zahteva bit će ispunjeni i naši zahtevi.
u suštini sad za sad projekat Jadar se ne realizuje. Nadamo se neće se nikad realizovati. To su neki pritisci. Pretnje, naravno, pretnje su tu, dakle, sa lažnih profila, sa režimskih medija, dakle, non stop je neko, dakle, iz udruženja u njihovim ustima, u negativnom svetlu, na sve načine se trude da ocrne jednostavno borbu protiv litijuma, kao da smo bili neki ludaci koji ne žele, dakle, ne znam, progres ili šta već. Dakle, ovo su sve kuće meštana, dakle, koji su prodali, dakle, svoje imanje Rio Tintu. Dakle, jer ovo kad prođete ovuda i kad vidite ovo izgleda kao da ih je rat odneo, a ne kao da su se ljudi iselili. Tako da smatram da je to još jedna taktika samo, dakle, kompanije koju oni koriste. This government is basically saying that they are fighting to preserve national interests, but in the reality, what they're really doing is just selling out our resources, our land. They are willing to sell it just in order to gain some political influence and to maintain their positions.
Classic thing that has been happening for the past 6 months, it goes like this. This is the paradigm of it. Yay! No. Yay! No. Yay! No. Yay! No. Yay! No. No. And we reached the last yay on the 15th. Then it was, no, nothing happening. We lost our hope. Oh, we're gonna go to school again. We're still under the same asshole government. Blah 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 blah. And then, poof. Blockades of RTS happened. As you can see, we are just sitting here, blocking the entrances, eating and drinking juice, and we are still somehow managing to mess up with the whole national frequency that's been ours since the fall of Yugoslavia. Like, this is our main television. So he's getting pretty annoyed because his most powerful weapon of all time is media, and this is our national frequency, so basically whole Serbia is watching it.
The news program today is not good, at least.
The editing is bad, the sound is bad, but they still managed to lie about our activities.
Yes, and they had technical issues in the beginning.
Still promoting the president and his word as if he is a god.
And criticizing the students.
If you repeat the lie enough times, maybe people start to believe it.
Posle nekog vremena, onako, u protekle 2-3 nedelje se osjetio onako da sam baš loš i da sam umoran i svi smo to među sobom osjetili. Međutim, onako, ovih par dana su me konačno digle na noge i prosto lepi osjećaj da vidim da se veliko ljudi odazvalo i vratilo me to malo i konačno, mislim, ponovo sam počeo da verujem u sve ovo što radim.
Kako reagujem na to što moja televizija kaže da su studenti nacisti? Pa evo, iskreno, u ovom trenutku, valjda 20. put to čujemo od sinoć i kosa mi se digla na glavi u bukvalnom smislu te reči. U ovom trenutku, to je sinoć se Dnevnik 2 nije dogodio po prvi put, što je po mom mišljenju i dokaz da su možda studentske blokade i uspele. Biti radnik RTS-a u ovom trenutku je zaista jezivo. S jedne strane imate menadžment televizije i uopšte državnu neku ideologiju i politiku koja je zaista sramna i strašna. Zašto je samo manjina govori za RTS je pitanje za $1 milion, zaista. Ja i sada smatram da je nedovoljno da mi stojimo i ćutimo. Ja mislim da moramo da kažemo.
We can't be others but with our students. We stand with them. Each of us who feels this vocation to teach is in pain. We have been punished by not getting the salary for a month. This is obviously a try to break us down, but we are trying to endure and to support our students in spite of the punishments that are threatening us.
We were called to help because we already have the infrastructure. We opened up our bank accounts for to donations so that what we get over the months of now March and April, we can now distribute to those teachers and professors who've been left without a salary.
Will I get tracked? Will they listen to me? Are they going to call me the police? Are the police going to arrest me? Are they going to beat me? What is happening with my family? I didn't see them for a week, but I have to also go to the faculty. But what with my private life? Where I was like 1,000. It's like a melting pot constantly.
Yes.
You don't have typical riot police violently reacting to the protests. The protesters are also not very violent. So you have this these optics of having a restrained police. Yet there are cameras around, they're identifying individuals, and behind the scenes, the police is doing their job by arresting people, and it's happening.
Since 5 days ago, people have been protesting in front of the court because activists have been held in custody for 2 months, and it has been prolonged to 1 more month.
Ovo je tako ludilo, stvarno je ludilo. Mislim da je ljudima sad stvarno jasno posle toliko vremena da je stvarno ludilo. Kao ajde 30 dana, ko tam na masi kojih mrzi, negotivi šta god, fair, ti imaš ti možda misliš šta god hoćeš. Kontam da i tim ljudima sam već malo kao joj, pa ovo nije baš sve jedno, šta ako ja kažem na plenumu nešto glupo i onda oni to snime i evo ja sad sam isto u zatvoru više. Mislim, to stvarno otvara tu mogućnost, brate, da mi sad svi budemo u zatvoru zato što pričamo.
Jesu mi telefon hakovali, jesu me i pratili, ali meni nisu uplašili, jer ja sam strah izgubila onaj dan kad su mi ubili dete, kad radili samo pravdi.
Nadam se pravdi i istini i da će neko odgovarati za to sve. Samo se tome nadam i mislim da me to nekako i drži, samo da saznam ko je ubio moje dete.
Učestvujem u protestima tako što izlazim sa studentima kad god ima neko dešavanje. Oni su mi najveća podrška. Radi zbog tih ljudi koji su poginuli ispod te nadstrešnice. Jednostavno, ja u toj deci vidim moje dete. Svako je dete, ono moje. Jedina sam ja istupila od svih roditelja javno, tako će i ostati. I stojim za svakog svog mišljenja. Ja želim samo pravdu i želim da znam ko je ubio moje dete i da taj neko odgovara.
Čak sinoć kada su ljudi ovde namontirali video BIM, preko kojeg smo pratili dolazak naših studenta biciklama u Strasbourg, koji je prenosila televizija N1, nije prenosio RTS i građani u Srbiji koji nemaju pristup televiziji N1 uopšte ne znaju šta se dešava. Ja mislim da su ovo jako velike stvari i konkretno za jučerašnji datum mislim da je to jedan od najvažnijih datuma do sada u blokadi.
This means something, and the other hand, it means nothing because everything is again in their hands. So maybe this is only one of their movements of buying the time for other repressions they will do in meantime.
People are really happy and they are quite often shouting victory, victory. But to be honest, I don't know what kind of victory this is. We can see tomorrow what the program will look like. But at the end of the day, it's the same director of RTS. REM is always going to be corrupted with this current government. This is a really, really small victory, and it took us, 6 months almost to get only to this step. So you can only think how many more months we actually need to make an even bigger victory.
We just kind of think we're doing so much, and then we stand back a little bit. We're like, okay, so what actually changed?
I think that what is happening now in Serbia is a good direction for making a society more solid and more resilient with respect to any government. Vučić or anyone who comes up.
Ovde je jako lepo, Srbija je jako lepa, ali da bi se tu živeo, da bi se ostalo, mora nešto i da se zaradi. Zato, deca, zato kažem, poručujem studentima da budu uporni i istrajni do kraja, jer prave ovo društvo, prave ove zakone, ovaj sistem za sebe.
Pošteno, bre, skini, bre, to s lica!
A radical option creates a radical reaction, and it justifies a radical reaction. Whereas peaceful, lawful protests, if they continue and if they organize into legal movements, there's nothing, really nothing, much the government can do, and eventually the change will happen.
Ja mislim da je rješenje da izađemo svi zajedno na ulice i da svi rešimo probleme ako može tako. Na lep način, ako ne može, onda postoji onaj drugi način koji može da se upotrebi.
We have to wake up as much people as we can until the next elections, so that we can actually win. And if the election got stolen again, like they did in the 2000, then we can violently protest.
Kada zamislim sada život za 5 godina, to da sam možda prvi put rekla drugarima da ne želim da odem iz svoje zemlje i svi ljudi koji žive u njoj uspeli da naprave bolje mesto.
And I actually hope for the rest of the nation to actually wake up to work on their own hand, and that would be the best thing. Also the strike would be non-violent, that would be a solution.
We as students will be trying to mobilize and motivate other groups, workers especially, and that idea of a general strike is always, the end goal. If we can do that, I think we can do anything.
It's two sides of the coin. Even though you start being like, oh my God, nothing is ever gonna change, you're not aware of how many people have been woken up from a very long sleep here in Serbia. And I think that's actually the thing. This is taking very long because for a long time, Serbia has been asleep.
We are the students that managed to wake up the whole nation. Now it's up to the citizens of Serbia to decide what will happen next. Just when we thought the protests were dying down and the documentary was nearly finished, pro-regime hooligans, riot police and the Chazis once again instigated violence. This time, the clashes were more serious, marked by open attacks. After 10 months, the real Serbia is still fighting for democracy. Do we still have a long way to go? Nah, probably yes, or maybe not. You never know. What matters is that we are still standing, still resisting, and still demanding our rights.